We're ready for Timberville Family Cosmetic Industry.
And turned up to Timberville Town Council order July 9, 2026. Please join me in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. Okay. We'll move down. Everyone got a copy of their minutes from the last council meeting, June 11th. Everybody had a chance to look through it, and if there are any corrections or changes that need to be made. If there are none, I need a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
Thank you, Isaac. Do you have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Sarah. Go around the room.
Yes.
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 Okay. Everyone got a copy of the treasurer's report? Any questions for Melinda or AC on the treasurer's report? Keep on going. Now we have the bills for payment. Any questions on any of the line items on the bill for payment? Okay, I need a motion, please.
I make a motion to pay the bills.
Thank you, John. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Thank you, Clarence. See, we got a pattern going. Okay, we'll go around the room.
Yes.
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 Awesome. Okay, Chief, you got anything for us tonight?
Yes, several. We'll be awarded $12,251 from the D&D grant. $5,771 will go towards buying 2 new radar units for the vehicles. We've interviewed 2 candidates for our open position. I made a decision, and he's going to get back with me on Sunday if he accepts. This week, the town mayors, town managers, and the town police chiefs had a meeting to discuss the mutual aid agreement between Broadway and Timberville. This was to discuss how we can better serve the Timberville and Broadway residents. It was a productive meeting, and we agreed to keep an open line of communications. I don't know if the mayor or town manager has any input on that.
I think it's something we need to do at least semi-annually. I think it was good to sit there and talk, and, you know, everyone's in agreement that we're both here for the best interests of both Timberville and Broadway. And the best thing we can do is support each other, and everyone's thrilled about doing that. So there's a small tweak I think we have Quentin look at it, or something you look at it.
Yeah, I think Jeremy's going to send that to Quentin. Or we were sending the mutual aid agreement to Quentin to let him look at. There was one section about who was responsible for equipment and stuff, depending on who was assisting who. We all kind of agreed it probably wasn't worded the best way.
Yeah.
So we'll get that to you and let you review that.
Sure.
I got another matter I'm talking about anyway.
I think it comes down to if we try to get their insurance paid for our incident, we probably would go.
Oh, yeah.
It's basically what it's saying. So it didn't look like we initially get rid of it. We went through and see if that makes sense. No, it was very great. It was a very good meeting. It was very productive. So I like to have one before the end of the year, and we'll just keep on doing that. Okay, thank you, Chief.
I got 2
Oh, you got one? Okay.
Thank you, Melinda, for completing the 5 lanes for the police department. It's what, 56?
$54,018.
Okay. And last, just a reminder that National Night Out is August 4th from 5 to 7 at the American Legion Park. Other than that, that's it. Unless any council member has any questions.
I don't think so. Anybody? Okay, now we're down to Public Works AC. I'll let you decide what you want to do first.
So let's just go ahead and go with the
Lot
the lot
line
line revision, or the lot division first. I put a copy of the plat there in front of everybody's spot. It's 309 Main Street, 304.
I don't see it.
North Main Street. It's a huge lot. It's the really large house that's almost across from the intersection of North Main and Belvedere Street. And the current owner just wants to divide it off. He's looking at potentially changing, there's an old barn structure in the back, and he's looking at converting that into a dwelling. They have sufficient land there to meet the width requirements. And Planning Commission has reviewed this, and the Planning Commission made a recommendation to the council to approve the lot division. Council has any questions about that, or it's nothing hidden there. It's a pretty straightforward request.
I guess the only question I have is, I know you need 75-foot road frontage, but it doesn't have to be 75 foot all the way back.
Not the way the ordinance reads.
Just
You
as-
have to, it's so that you have that road frontage, and especially the way that they're doing it. They have so much
It is a lot.
land.
Yeah.
It's going to be one house that goes on that. The way that they're divided, you can be able to put one dwelling on that. I guess technically they could put a duplex on it because it's zoned R2, but it's still plenty of square footage in that parcel to meet all the setback requirements for the ordinance.
Okay. Anybody else have any questions?
They just have the one ingress and egress on the side now. Are they going to add an?
There's actually one on the
Right here?
south side of the house. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, there is a curb cut there that goes in on the south side of the house.
Next to the hydrant?
Right. Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's
actually going to be
another one.
there are two curb cuts. One that'll service the existing house, and then one that'll service the new lot.
And is that, I see that it's split over the property line. Is there?
It's a shared. It's a shared easement on that one.
That's just always my concern, is I'm trying to think ahead of
Right.
the issues when they go to develop it, and I want to make sure that they have
Yeah.
proper access.
Yeah, I'll look that up to see what and found the paperwork for it.
Any questions? Motion to approve?
I make a motion to approve the lot line revision on 304 North Main Street.
Thank you, Isaac. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, Sarah, go around the room.
Yes.
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 Thank you all.
Let's go.
Let's see. In case you haven't noticed, work is underway on the second phase of the Orchards Townhome development up behind Advance Auto. They're doing all the site work up there now. I've got several things that I'll get with, that I need to set up a meeting with the Public Works Committee about. And one of them is, because that's serviced by food processors, water co-op, they sell the water to us through a master meter, and then we just meter all the individual dwellings. The way the connection fees have historically been done is that food processors get a portion, the larger portion of the connection fees is fair. I mean, they're the ones that are required to provide the water and have the burden of the cost on that.
It's a set amount, not a percentage, right?
It's changed over the years. So they went to their board and asked for, so that's why I need to meet with the Public Works Committee to talk about what that,
Oh, okay.
what the board's asking for.
Okay.
So, Chris and I met with the potential developer for the property behind the Food Line Shopping Center, and that entity and their engineer are working through the best way to service the sanitary sewer for the development. Just because the previous potential developer, their engineering firm was looking at running across the road with an easement through the school property and then tying into one of our manholes on the town park, at the American Legion Park. The engineers now looked at that and said that they don't think that's the best option, because one of the things that wasn't shown with the previous group was that they were going to have they showed it as being undercover, but they were going to have bring in cover to be a big berm, and that was never detailed anywhere. So the new engineers found that. So they're actually looking at running straight back along American Legion towards Lone Pine to the manhole back in that area. It would go through the wetland, so there's a section 50 feet, I think it was, that will be exposed. so that they don't have a damming effect when it rains hard. But Chris and I met with them, and it sounds like they've got everything covered with that, and are taking extra precautions. One of the concerns that Chris had raised was about, with all the trees in that area, what if a tree falls and hits that exposed part? Well, they're gonna have it cased in a steel casing and everything to help protect the pipe inside the actual sewer line itself. So it looks like it should be good to go with that arrangement. So,
I want to meet with you and go over and look at that sometime, just so I understand exactly what they're doing. I mean, you mentioned wetlands. Is it designated as a wetland?
yes, and they'll have to do all their permit, they mentioned that they've got all the permitting they'll have to go through because it's wetlands.
Well, then I don't need, that answers my question.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you about all that stuff, so yeah, no, that's great.
Yeah, so everything that they've shown, everything they've come up with so far meets all the requirements for the wetland permitting and all. Yeah, it's not something I would want to deal with.
Not really.
Yeah, but I think it might be about the only way that they can actually get it serviced with sewer that way, so. Notice of our annual water quality report was sent out with the water bills. We also have, we can print copies off here in the office if anybody, and I put a copy of that in everybody's spot there too, so you would have that. The vacuum trailer, which was budgeted in the current fiscal year, has been ordered. I think, is it expected to arrive tomorrow? Is that right? Tomorrow, okay. And then once that comes in, our crew, Chris and I have talked about this, our crew can then begin the inspection process required for the lead line inventory. Trupani is the company that VDH is contracted with that is kind of helping out the localities. And so they came up with, instead of us having to identify all of the materials of all of the connections, we have an abbreviated list that they sent to VDH, and VDH has approved that. So it's much smaller, but with the vacuum trailer, the guys, our crew will be able to go out and hopefully that'll expedite the process considerably. Yeah. So we'll get that in, and if we can get all of that done in a certain period of time, then we won't have to send out any more notices this December, I think, is when we have to go out.
Oh, the lead line.
The letter, exactly, yeah. So, and we are kind of nearing the end of evaluating the proposals for the Public Works building expansion, and that's one of the things I need to meet with, I'll talk to the Public Works Committee about, and kind of see what your all's take is on it and how we proceed with, everything's just more expensive than what we'd anticipated, and I know they're going to have price increases coming up soon too, so I don't know what everybody's availability is first of next week. If there's a possibility that we can meet at that point, Monday or Tuesday, does that work for, is that good? Okay. Which day is better, Monday or Tuesday?
Either one for me.
Yeah, I think I can do either one.
Either one? Let's set it now. Let's,
Just do Monday.
what about you?
Either. I'll make it work out.
You do Monday at 6 o'clock? Does that work? Okay, we'll say Monday at 6 o'clock then for that meeting, and I'll get all the information out. As much information as I have, I'll get it out to y'all tomorrow. I'll send that out. We can go through that. And I think that's all that I have on, and everybody did receive Chris's report too. Of everything that maintenance crews.
I do have one question for Chris. So lightning hit well number 2?
Yeah. Well, it didn't hit the well, it hit somewhere in the power grid there, about 14 homes. Came back in through, we kind of identified today that it came back into the chlorine receptacle, the chlorine pump, and then went into the SCADA system from there because that wasn't served, it didn't have surge protection on the chlorine pump. So any analog output we have, we're going to have to surge protect because it could happen again.
Okay.
So we took the first step today of getting that one done, but we have to get a couple more surge protectors and took everything else up.
How much was the loss from the lightning?
Well, it looks like right now, 32 plus, what did you get, 1,200?
7,000.
Well, I'd estimated about 7,000, but I'm gonna be high. It'll get a bit hot there, so.
That's is that an insurance?
At this
claim?
point,
Okay.
we've replaced the chemical pump and replaced the control board in the SCADA system for the wheel. And everything's running fine. So, when I said 7,000, I wasn't sure
Yeah.
how far the damage was gonna go, but it looks like it stopped there, so.
Okay. Good. So it didn't stop pumping, it just,
Oh, yeah, it shut everything
Actually,
down.
it shut everything down. Okay.
Completely down, everything down.
okay.
And we can get it back up and running in manual, it just took a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
So we were down maybe 2 or 3, well, actually the power was off until the next morning. It happened at 6 o'clock Saturday evening. The power was off till about 9 o'clock Sunday morning, so, yeah, just a couple hours after the power came back on, everything's up and running.
Okay. Well, thank you. Good job.
Except for the SCADA,
Yeah.
but that took a couple days to get that. but-
Is that the new system we just put in?
Yeah, you just put it in. So we're gonna address that with at some point, we're gonna address that with another one of these boxes on the shelf.
Okay.
And we did find out too, to give you the whole story, all of our pump stations and filter building, all that stuff uses the same box. So we can technically pull one of the boxes out of the pump stations and take it to the well if we need to, or vice versa, however we need to do it. And then all we have to do is get them on the phone and then configure it. It takes about 5 minutes and it's back up and running.
Awesome.
So we have that potential too.
And you're happy with this company?
So far, yeah, they've been very responsive and,
Good.
I mean, I was on the phone with somebody Sunday morning for about an hour trying to figure out what some of the damages was, and then Monday morning it started right back again with our tech, the tech we use. He called me first thing Monday morning, and we determined exactly what was wrong, and they had one overnight. So, yeah.
Okay.
And he was willing to. They were willing. I mean, again, you're going to pay for it, but he was willing to get the car and bring it up Monday afternoon if we needed it. But we just, kind of had to know it. I'm understanding they don't need the office. They're not charging you, so we'll see.
Okay.
If you got them on the phone, that's usually free. If they leave the office, then there's a problem.
That makes
The
sense.
calculator starts. So.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Is that all you got?
That's everything on the list for public works.
Anything for business and industry?
We do have a new food truck in town. It's Marietta's Farm Foods. I guess they're setting up all the time at Tractor Supply.
Pretty consistently, yeah.
And so got them all licensed and everything. And Carrie made a post on social media. It was yesterday, maybe 2 days ago. It was this week, sometime this week. And they had, I think they had quite a response from that. So it's good. Everybody's supporting the local businesses.
Okay. Parks and Rec?
The second event in our summer music series is scheduled for tomorrow evening. Music will be provided by Bottoms Up, which features a variety of musical genres, and food will be smoked and Q barbecue.
Is there a rain schedule? I'm looking real quick.
Probably.
No. Yes. Might be lucky.
It would be good.
Okay. Nothing for finance, I don't think.
The only thing with finance is the first part of the audit process has been completed, and the auditors will be back in August to complete their on-site work.
Okay. And has everybody got everything they need to sign to you?
I think I just need Sharon's signature.
Okay.
But, yeah, I'll get that tomorrow.
Okay. And we'll move down to the BZA appointment recommendations.
So we have a vacant spot on, or a term that expired on the BZA, and council discussed it. And I spoke with Brad Berry, and he is willing to serve on the BZA, which would give us, we were actually without, once Kevin came onto the council, was elected to the council, and wasn't on the BZA anymore, then, well, in the planning commission. We didn't have a council representative or a planning commission representative on the BZA, which is allowed under the code. And it's always been beneficial to have that link, even though the BZA is an independent entity appointed by the courts. So Brad, I reached out to Brad and asked him about it, and he said that he would be willing to serve if council so chooses.
And who are on our BZA now? It's Todd.
Todd and
Mike?
Natalie.
On not, that was it.
Mike's term is the one that is.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so we need a.
Yeah, you need a,
You need a motion to recommend the appointment of Brad Berry, and then that recommendation will get reflected in the minutes, and then we'll submit that as part of the petition to the court.
You heard that, John?
I did. I move that we make a recommendation to appoint Mr. Berry to the BZA.
Awesome. Do I have a second? Okay. Round the room.
Yes.
Do I vote on this one?
Abstain.
I abstain, yeah.
Okay.
yes.
You're right.
I was like, I feel like there's a conflict of interest here.
It's just better.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, if we can do it without it, fantastic.
And Jeremy mentioned the hiring process for the police department. I'm working on the advertisement for the new hire in the public works department. So we'll get that out there and get Chris up staff that way. And that's all that I have on personnel.
Okay. Museum, got something for us today? I don't see a paper in your hand.
No, I don't have anything.
Okay.
I think they have a program down there, I think Sunday at 2 o'clock. I think Pat Rich is going to be talking about the Ford Hall, the military Ford up Rock Scout.
Okay.
Is Sunday the 12th?
It is Sunday at 2 o'clock.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
But I don't have anything else.
Okay. Other business, we have a thank you from VPAS for our donation. We have a thank you from Sun Regional Library for our donation. And we have a card from John Lauren. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Sorry for your loss.
Appreciate it, thank you.
Okay, and that's all I have personally for other business. Anyone else have other business? Decide. Okay, public comment. Any public comment?